Again, our officials getting things set up for this third period of play. Once again, Surrey is shorthanded. Number 2, Lucas Franson back in the box after his little tap of goaltender Chris DeBye. Reese Bailey on the floor for Surrey, and Surrey's got to hope he comes back up to the form that he had last year when he was the MVP of the Tier 2 tournament.
We've seen flashes of it, but nothing consistent, unfortunately.
PoCo with control on the outside. Number 12 is Dallas Crompton, who had their first goal. He's checked off the ball, and infraction now charged against Surrey, which will give Crompton the ball once again. Crompton looking in front. He's got Bowen. 2 of the PoCo players fought for that ball, and now the penalty's over. Surrey now with a break. Franson up ahead, can't quite get the pass. Oh, Franson just unable to get the ball, and it looked like Chris DeBye should have been a little more careful picking up that ball, but he gets away with that. Surrey, though, with possession once again. Reese Bailey coming forward. Over to Franson. Pass too high again. Franson with the ball. He cuts back to the center. There's a shot. Scores! Just a minute and 15 seconds into the third period. Surrey responds. Lucas Franson with the goal.
Well, Franson redeems himself after that penalty. Picking up the ball in the corner, cutting in front. Nobody on him. All alone. He gets the shot in the short side on the PoCo goaltender, Chris DeBye.
We see him coming out of the corner with the ball, and just good hard work in this on that particular shift.
Good hard work, beat his man, wound up, and took a hard shot.
Surrey fans now back into things with their team down 5-2. But Bryce Lang is going to try and extend the lead, and he does. A great shot by number 50, Bryce Lang. Gives the PoCo team a 4-goal lead, 6-2.
A nice bounce shot. Those are hard to save. Bounces right into front of the goaltender's feet. Here we'll see it off the face-off.
Lang worked himself into nice position to take this pass, and he did. Had lots of time to wind up for that shot. And once again, here we go for PoCo. Another breakaway, but a good stop by the Surrey goaltender off Justin Young, who had one of the goals in the second period for PoCo. Now working their way up the boards is the Surrey team. McLeod. He gets it over to Harper. Harper over to Bailey. Bailey steps in, takes a shot, wide. Rebound comes out. Harper with it again with only 6 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to shoot. There it is. And fortunately for PoCo, number 4, Derek Lowe knew where the ball was because Chris DeBye didn't. Now a 2-on-1 break for PoCo. Bryce Lang checked from behind from Bailey, and Bailey did a nice job coming back to prevent Lang from scoring his second consecutive goal. Lang now with the ball, and ball goes back once again to the Surrey goaltender. That looks like it's number 1, Mark Richardson, in net. I think we might even say Nigel Johnson for most of the game, but Richardson's in goal right now. Harper now tries to get a pass off to his teammate in the corner. That's deflected away. Good check in front against the Surrey player, and in fact, yet another Surrey player is down, as it looks like number 12, Patrick Harper, bore the brunt of a cross check as he tried to get that shot off. 16 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this third period. 6-2, PoCo out in front in this final match of the Jack Crosby Invitational Tournament. We've got a look at the replay now of the incident that put Harper on the floor. He was able to take the ball, but took a real good check from David Jess, who just stepped right into him.
Very nice check. Stepped right into him, got him right across the chest.
What type of protection have these players got on to sort of cushion the blow?
Well, they have what is basically a hockey shoulder pad with plastic pads that run right down the arm so that they don't get hurt when they get checked in the arm, and they wear a kidney pad around from the back to the front and a back pad on the back.
Sometimes you could get a stick in the chest that just gets a little underneath one of those pads.
This is true.
Branson working hard once again for the Surrey team. He gets it back to the point, but unfortunately bounces away from Jordy Wells. Wells now picks it up with 12 seconds on the shot clock. He gets it over to Franson again. Franson shoots just wide. That was a good shot by Franson. Just went a little wide. Picking up is Eric Ray in the corner. Ray is going to run out of time as the 30-second clock expires. PoCo Quitlam now with possession. Another long pass tried by PoCo Quitlam. This time it's picked up. Coming ahead, number 10 for PoCo is Mick Lawrence. Lawrence able to fight off a couple of challenges, cuts to the middle. But for him to take the shot, oh, he gets the ball taken away from Gardner. A good underneath stick check. Gardner now makes a move to the left. He's outrunning this defense. Oh, nice cross check on that play by Robbie Van Beek. And once again, another Surrey player to the floor. You've got to look at a replay of this particular play. Here goes Gardner across, and looked like a fairly low hit by Van Beek right across the.
I think he actually got him pretty much across the chest on the first check, but kept going through and probably got him across the legs. That'll sting for a little bit, but he'll be right back out, I'm sure.
Steve Gardner went down heavily in the second period and is come back and still seems to have the pace he had.
Still seems to have that pace, keeps getting those scoring opportunities.
Face off now to the right of PoCo goaltender Chris Debye. Surrey able to take possession on the face-off. Kevin Reed with the ball. Reed is going to walk right in, switches hand, takes a shot, and bounces off Debye. Reed in for his own rebound. Looking for some help up front, but his team's not moving for him. Now Bailey comes in, sits at the crease, but can't get control. Unlucky for Reese Bailey, as he had good position. Now he fights. Got some great forechecking, and infraction going to be called against Robbie Van Beek as Bailey was trying to do some forechecking. Good shot for Surrey's Reed, and once again, PoCo Quitlam heads forward. They've got a man deep, but can't get the pass to him until he's covered. Shot by Derek Lowe is blocked. Surrey's able to take possession. Good end-to-end action here at the moment. Lucas Franson, once again, that name comes up. He gets the pass over to Reese Bailey. Just a little behind him, and Surrey team hustles back on defense. Play's gotten a little bit ragged in the last couple of minutes. Both teams just unable to really get the offenses going. The passes aren't clicking quite as well. Little confusion on the floor here, and
on that last possession, Surrey brought it down the floor, didn't get a shot off, but PoCo Quitlam somehow never got possession. And Surrey ran out of time on the 30-second clock.
30-second clock expired on Surrey. Now they've got it back because PoCo Quitlam threw it away. And our officials are trying to sort things out with the timekeepers.
They want the clock run down to 25 seconds, I think is what the referee is trying to say.
With the 30-second clock run down, play back in gear. Hebert with the ball. Dan Hebert gets it out front, but that pass right to a PoCo Quitlam player, and Mike Bolzen is going to take possession and bring it forward for the PoCo Saints. Great things are going. Surrey's going to go 0 for 2 in their quest to retain their titles here at the Jack Crosby. Burnaby won the Tier 2 game a little earlier by a 6-5 count. And now PoCo Quitlam out in front of Surrey 6-2. Bryce Lang makes a great interception on that play, but and he's going to retain possession as he was interfered with by Hebert, pardon me, as he tried to get off another shot.
Surrey fans a little angry at the referees on that play. They thought that Lang probably should have been called for a crease violation. And we're going to have a penalty coming up.
Nailed on this particular play as he went in hard against the Surrey player. Number 6, Justin Young for PoCo Quitlam and also for Surrey, as we've got coincidental penalties here. It's going to be Jordy Wells. 12 minutes and 15 seconds to go in period number 3. PoCo Quitlam comfortably out in front by a 6-2 count. So we get a look at the Surrey bench, and the coach is trying to get his team going, but at this stage of the game, it's going to take one or two of the players really coming to the forefront and making some real key plays. Robbie Dryborn gets the ball in to the corner. Coming out is Kyle Bone. Bone gets a shot out front. Now he picks up a pass. There's a shot that's wide. PoCo Quitlam trying to get a lot of shots on net, but none of them quite hitting yet. Being forced out is Dallas Crompton. Crompton's shot's blocked by the defense. And now going forward is Surrey. Teams playing 5-a-side. Number 3 for Surrey is Kevin Reed. He's going to go in all alone. There's the shot.
Good call by the referee. I believe it was Gardner cut in front of the PoCo Quitlam player and stopped and slowed him down, interfered with him. PoCo will take possession of the ball.
And the Surrey coach quite upset with either his defense or the referees. Couldn't quite tell. At this stage of the game, probably both. Good defensive work there by Gardner, getting the ball away from John McKenzie of PoCo Quitlam. Surrey going to now head up the floor again. McKenzie tried to make a check, but missed. He's going to have to get back into the play as Kevin Reed now loses the ball as he's checked. Picks it back up again. Nice little flip pass to Gardner. Gardner in for the shot. Oh, just wide as he had an open side to
He sure did.
shoot at. Reese Bailey on the floor now. He tries to get the pass back over to Gardner. Gardner with another shot. Another good save by Chris. Goodbye. Infraction against PoCo Quitlam. And now a poor pass by Surrey. It's going to go out of bounds, and PoCo Quitlam will take possession with about 15 seconds to go in the coincidental minors. 10.5 minutes to go in the third period of play. Bryce Lang in possession for PoCo Quitlam. Number 50 for the black and yellow PoCo Quitlam team. His pass to Bone is intercepted. The players are back on the floor. Good bit of defense by PoCo Quitlam, but Jordy Wells is free. Wells going in, knocked off the ball with a good check. Number 12, Dallas Crompton, knocked him over. Coming forward now is Robbie Van Beek. Van Beek with a shot goes wide. And Chris Najman with the ball, couldn't get it out for Surrey. Finally now Surrey pushes it forward. Number 2, Lucas Franson, comes on the left side again. He makes a move, goes by low. Franson in all alone. There's a shot. Tried to bounce it in, but once again, Chris Sabai there to stop everything. Almost everything.
Just about. He's been coming up big all game.
PoCo Quitlam moves the ball the other direction as Justin Young has possession. Gets it over to Lang. Lang with a great pass to his teammate. That's number 9, Jeffcott. And yet another penalty being called. It's going to be a hold and a slash. Looks like 2 penalties being called, both against Surrey. And Surrey keeps wasting away their opportunities to get back into this game.
Mike Balzan had the ball, took the high stick, and then as he crossed in front of Chris Najman, Najman gave him a bit of the stick on the legs. The referee saw it, and he'll go to the box and keep his friend company for 2 minutes.
Joining him in the box is Mark Richardson of Surrey, number 1. Surrey looked like they had a chance for a break, but because of some time clock malfunctions, we got the officials coming over.
Timekeeper accidentally put one of the penalties up on the guest side.
And now they're ready to sort this out. Reese Bailey, number 8 for Surrey in possession, and as the PoCo team hustles back, Bailey's going to try to go in on his own. He's got Foster on the floor with him as well as number 2, Lucas Franson. He tried to pass over to Franson. That went over Franson's head. And now an over and back violation against Surrey. So the Surrey team's going to have to hustle back on defense. Coming over for PoCo is Mike Balzan. Balzan got some teammates out in front, but that pass misses. Infraction against Bailey now as he pushed the PoCo player. David Jess trying to get the ball in front. Shot goes off the mask of our goaltender for Surrey, Mark Richardson.
Actually, Kevin, I think that is Nigel Johnson.
That is Nigel Johnson. That's right, because
Mark
we've got Mark
Richardson in the penalty box.
We've just got 2 number 1s on the floor for the Surrey team. Surrey now running out of time, and with that goal, really running out of much hope for coming back in this contest.
Unfortunately for Surrey, that's true. Bryce Lang with a nice play off the face-off.
Stepped into the middle, wasn't marked, and it's a 7-2 contest.
We'll see the replay here now. Lang picks it up right off the face-off, cuts into the middle, puts a nice shot above Johnson's arm.
Seven to 2 now. PoCo Quitlam out in front of Surrey, walking away with this 1992 Jack Crosby 2-1 title and looking to add to their lead. Another good shot by PoCo Quitlam as David Jess had that high shot go off the shoulder of Nigel Johnson. Jess once again with the ball. There's another shot. Johnson got the foot on that one. Really looked sharp there. Pass tried to go out in front to Balzan. Still a questionable. Gardner picked it off. And after a little body contact, looks like the ball will go to PoCo Quitlam. Balzan in possession. Balzan with the shot. And Johnson able to make the save. Johnson tries the long pass to Najman. Najman goes in on a limb, shoots. Oh, thought he had a goal, but once again, Chris DeBye with a great stop.
Chris Najman disappointed there. He sure thought he had that one.
Almost figured, I guess, that, hey, I'm on a breakaway. That's got to be a goal. I better put my stick up regardless.
Maybe a little bit of trying to get the referee to believe it was in.
Najman back to do some forechecking, trying to get in on John McKenzie. McKenzie can't quite pick up possession now. He's got it and heads behind the net. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third period. 7-2. PoCo Quitlam out in front. Bryce Lang has 2 of the goals. He gets the ball passed to a teammate. Tried to get the give it and go to work. Robbie Van Beek now with possession on the right side. Gardner still pushing forward for Surrey. Gardner trying to go all the way. But good defense by McKenzie. Forces him to pass the ball away. A little body contact, and on that particular play, the infraction charged against Surrey. And one of the PoCo players looks to be a little hurt, caught a stick underneath the mask. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get to see who it was. We get a look at the Surrey bench. A lot of instructions coming from that Surrey coaching staff. They just can't seem to get their players into the right position. Long pass into nowhere on that particular play as shot by Dallas Crompton went wide. Another Surrey player went to the floor, and the Surrey fans looking for a penalty.
Surrey fans very upset. Surrey player went down, apparently from a check by the PoCo player. No call by the referee, though.
Just caught the tail end of the player going down. It looks like number 12 for Surrey, Patrick Harper, but unfortunately we really didn't see what happened. It just seems to be part of the toll that Surrey has taken in this contest, down by the 7-2 count.
That's true. I'm empathic for the Surrey fans, as I do believe that was a bit of an interference. Should have been called by the referee. But referees are people too. They're not perfect. They can't catch everything. So A little unfortunate for Harper.
But going off under his own steam, and we'll see if he gets back into the game. And we look at the bench, some discussion between the officials and the Surrey coach as to what's going on and what calls should have been made in that instance. And it looks like the Surrey coach has been thrown out of the game.
Looks like it. Must have said something the referee did not like to hear. So he was given the gate.
Vanished to the dressing room. We're here live at Kensington Arena. I'm Kevin Bavaro along with Ian Canold, and hoping you're enjoying live lacrosse action on West Coast Cable Channel 31. Face off deep in the Surrey zone. Surrey's able to take possession. Coming up for Surrey, number 10, Scott Porter. He loses possession. Good check by John McKenzie, but he can't get the ball away from number 3, that's Kevin Reed. Reed goes down after being checked by McKenzie and by number 6, Justin Young. And looks like we're finally going to get a penalty against PoCo Quitlam.
Well, I hate to say it, but I sure hope the referee isn't just trying to even something up here, because I thought that was a clean check.
John McKenzie being charged with the infraction, and once again the coaching and training staff is out for the Surrey team as Kevin Reed tried to go down the left side and was knocked down. Burnaby coaching staff calling their players over, and unfortunately, PoCo Quitlam. I'm looking over there at the home team bench. I'm so used to seeing Burnaby. PoCo Quitlam, which has really done a job in tonight's game.
Well, while we've got this little bit of a break here, I'd like to tell you lacrosse fans about the Burnaby Lakers Senior B playoff game versus the North Shore Indians on Saturday, July 25th, 8 p.m. at the Burnaby Lake Arena. I hope you folks can get out to watch that game as the Indians lead that playoff series 1-0.
Get a look here at Reed going down the wing and ran into one player, had the other player come over his back, and I think it was the McKenzie coming over his back that was the infraction.
That's probably what it was.
And Reed is being attended to along the Surrey bench. Infraction goes over to PoCo Quitlam. And so the quick start to the power play doesn't come to pass for Surrey. PoCo Quitlam now trying to make a lot of passes and keep control of the ball. Low to Bone. Back over to Low. Now Bone being worked over by Gardner, but Bone is going to head in. He gets a pass over to Young. Justin Young retains possession. Now Reese Bailey's able to get it away from him. 2-on-0 break. Forced Foster in with Bailey. Foster. Oh, tries to fancy behind the back shot, but out of control. Bailey goes for something a little more conventional. Passes. Number 2, Franson. There's the shot, and now another penalty. A charging call will be made against PoCo Quitlam. Have to really question the shot decision by Paul Foster, number 11, on that breakaway.
No, not a very bright attempt at all. Probably something he's worked on in practice, but definitely not a high percentage shot. Would have had a better opportunity to give the goaltender a fake and try to put a bounce shot past him.
Really missed where the charging infraction was occurred, but it's been called, and now the PoCo Quitlam team is 2 men short. PoCo Quitlam now picks up the face-off. They are down 2 men, but for some reason Surrey didn't have their 5th player out on the floor. Now they've got him out, and it's a 3-on-1 break for Surrey. Jordy Wells held onto the ball for too long. Wells now has the ball behind the net. Tries to come around, takes the shot, and once again, Chris Sabai there to pick up the ball and give his team more good defense.
Great check on that last play by Bryce Lang, coming from behind, able to take the stick out from the Surrey player.
Bryce Lang on the receiving end of that pass, and because of some pushing by Surrey, he gets possession once again. There's a shot that just goes wide. Robbie Drybro now with the ball. He's got Lang in the middle. There's the pass to Lang. Lang will go around. He finds Drybro again. But the ball's going to take a funny bounce. Surrey's going to take possession. Drybro, though, is going to keep working on it. He picks it up again. But Dan Hebert is fighting for it. Drybro one more time. Over to Bowen. There's a shot. Kyle Bowen has got quite a rocket for his shot for a young fella.
PoCo Quitlam doing an excellent job of killing off these penalties. The coaches got them disciplined very well to pass the ball around and not take any low percentage shots.
The first of the penalties is over. John McKenzie's back on the floor for PoCo Quitlam. Surrey only has 35 seconds left on the penalty and 2:25 in the game. Bailey's checked as he tried to receive that pass. Coming down the floor now is McKenzie. Little spark plug for PoCo Quitlam. McKenzie avoids the slash, takes a shot, scores!
Well, there's no better vindication than that when somebody gives you a slash or a high stick and you're able to go right past it and score the goal.
John McKenzie, who just served a slash and penalty, comes down the right side here, has three players converge on him. They all run into each other. He's free for the shot.
Nice shot, too, right past the right-hand side of the Surrey goaltender. Couldn't get over in time to stop the ball.
8-2 PoCo Quitlam now well out in front, or still well out in front, and looking for a little bit more as Mike Bolzan now comes down the left wing. He's pushed off the ball by Willette, and Surrey takes it the other way. Coming forward is Lucas Franson, who's probably been the top player for Surrey in today's game. Franson avoids the goal crease, tries to find somebody out in front. Ball's knocked away by PoCo goalie. Pass goes out. Surrey just can't really get any possession here, and now PoCo Quitlam with a break. Number 10 for Surrey is Mick Lawrence. Lawrence muscling himself off Gardner. And Gardner did a nice job of holding Lawrence out, forced him to make the pass, and coming out is Jeffcott. Jeffcott now going right to the net. He stops, makes the turn. There's a shot that's wide. Lawrence free at the net. There's another shot. Good save by Nigel Johnson, and because the ball went off Johnson's mask, we're going to have a face-off.
Great job by Gardner to keep Lawrence out. I think Gardner probably has some speed on him, but Lawrence, quite a big kid, probably outweighs him by 20, 25 pounds.
I would think so. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go before PoCo Quitlam collects their silverware. Winning this 1992 Jack Crosby Invitational Novice Tournament here at Kensington Arena. And another well-run tournament by the Burnaby Minor Lacrosse Association putting this together for the novices.
Very well done, Kevin.
Lowe gets the pass off. Number 12 is Dallas Crompton, who had the first goal of the game, but he loses the ball. Kevin Reed now back in the action. Reed pushed off, but takes a shot. Oh, good stop, or just off the shoulder by goaltender Chris DeVay. PoCo loses possession, but now Surrey trying to press forward. 22 seconds left in the game. Harper tries to knock the ball back. Foster, pardon me. Young with the ball now. Justin Young just trying to run out the clock with 9 seconds left. Tripping infraction against Surrey. PoCo Quitlam now.
It's probably just an interference call.
Only 7 seconds left. PoCo Quitlam will have the ball deep in Surrey territory. They'll just run out the clock and take this 1992 championship home. Low. There's a shot. Another stop by Johnson. And the buzzer goes. The game is over. PoCo Quitlam team hustles off the bench. Congratulates their coach, their goalie, Chris DeVay, and Ian. Quite a performance by this PoCo Quitlam team.
Great performance by the PoCo team. Surrey came out at the beginning of the game, seemed to have the momentum. PoCo Quitlam got the one goal to put themselves ahead. In the second period, really started to walk away with it. They played strong defense, came up with some great goaltending by Chris DeVay, and were able to build on that and capitalize on some Surrey miscues to take this game.
Unfortunately for Surrey, they really didn't get into the flow of things, really didn't have a lot of positive things going for them. And unfortunately, are the deserved losers in an 8-2 contest. So, final score in the Tier 1 final, PoCo Quitlam 8, Surrey 2. We'll be back with some final comments right after this.
Buddy Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
Whether you're a parent, grandparent, or aunt, keeping up with a child can place strain on your back.
Seems like you're constantly bending over, lifting and reaching, and your back never stops working. That's why it's important to keep it strong and healthy. Elbow press-ups is an excellent exercise to maintain the lower back curve. Start by laying face down with your feet slightly apart and relax your back and stomach muscles. Keep your neck in a neutral position. Press yourself up with your forearms, keeping your hips and stomach muscles against the floor. Hold for a count of 10, then slowly lower. Relax in this position for a few seconds and repeat the movement 5 more times. Now remember, press yourself up with your forearms, hold for a count of 10, then slowly lower. When you do elbow press-ups, breathe slowly and deeply and don't hold your breath.
Most lower back pain is caused by having weak stomach muscles, so you're less likely to have lower back pain if you keep your stomach muscles strong. So until next time, keep fit and have fun.
Buddy Break.
Hey, I'm Art Center, and you gotta help me. I need to learn to dance, sing, and act, and throw pots, and make tunes and music and stuff. But there's no room left at the Burnaby Art Center. And I'm gonna burst if I don't get a new home soon. Just watch.
Hey, stop that camera. Hi, I'm Michael J. Fox. It's true, Burnaby's Regional Arts Center is so popular it's bursting, and we need your help now to expand. You know, it's my personal experience that when you have art in your life, your dreams can become reality. So please dig deep and help give Art and all his friends a home. Please be generous, and you can put your name on Burnaby's birthday present today.
Give Art a home.
Give Art a home. Give Art a home.
What do you say, Art?
Wow, I think I'm gonna cry.
Give Art a home.
Live from Kensington Arena, final score in this afternoon's Jack Crosby Invitational Tier 1 final, PoCo Quitlam 8 and Surrey 2. I'm Kevin Bavaro along with Ian Canold, and Ian, great performance for the PoCo Quitlam team.
A very good performance, yes. They came out, did what they had to do. They shut down the Surrey team offensively. They played very good defense. They moved the ball around real well, found the open men. They were able to get the goals.
It looked like in the third period that Surrey might be able to come back and make a bit of a game of it as they got the first goal of the third period. As we get a look at number 2 for Surrey, Lucas Franson came out of the corner and made a really nice shot. Got his team excited, but it didn't take long for Bryce Lang, number 50 for PoCo, to get back in the action.
Again, this is a really nice passing play. Lang gets the ball there, bounces it right between the goaltender's legs.
And really, in some respects, the star of the game had to be the goaltender for PoCo Quitlam.
Yeah, in my opinion, it really started with Devi, the PoCo Quitlam goaltender, came up with some very big saves.
So as we wrap up the 1992 Jack Crosby Invitational Tournament, PoCo Quitlam takes the Tier 1 title. Burnaby earlier took the Tier 2 title, and yet another successful tournament under the belts for Burnaby Minor Lacrosse.
Surrey unfortunate to be in both final games, having won both games last year, but just came up a little short this year.
So for Ian Canold and all the West Coast Cablevision crew, I'm Kevin Bavaro saying so long from Kensington Arena.